So, this is the Learn from Mistakes series where you're gonna learn from other people's mistakes. But I want him to build more on that the gang thing, because if you was paying attention, he said he's locked up for a gang conspiracy for some gang. I think he said Mac Ballers, whatever the hell that is, right? So clearly he probably was just hanging around or knew people that was in the gang or Mac Ballers or whatever. But being that he wasn't even in the gang, but these are his peoples, his friends or whatever, he got caught up in a conspiracy. So you might want to be careful when you hanging out with your homies that's gangbangers. Because just because you don't gangbang, you can get pulled into their case just because guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? This man doing 25 years. And he's not even what he said, a mag baller. You know what I'm saying? He got pulled right into it. So you got to be cautious with your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Your brother could be a blood or a crip, and you grew up with him in the same house. And you may not ever even join the gang, but still could get pulled in to something that your brother did in a conspiracy
Motion
case.
detected at your front door.
You know what I'm saying?
Motion detected.
So it's it's very dangerous being connected. Oh, here you go. Hold on.
Hello. This is a prepaid debit call from
Jinx.
an inmate at the Delaware County Jail. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse, this call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yeah, Jinx.
Yeah.
So going back to the being affiliated with like the gang thing. How just explain to them how that can happen to a person that's not a part of the gang.
But basically, it's the company that you keep, man. It's called guilty by association. You got to understand these oppressors, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate to call them crackers. You know what I'm saying? You can call them what you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? But these people, and you know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Their job is to scoop as many young black men off the streets as possible. So you only making it easy by affiliating yourself with people that's involved in illegal activities. You know what I'm saying? And more than likely, majority of the time, they know you're not doing these things that your friends or associates is doing. And that's more of a reason for them to scoop your motherfucking ass off the streets, because when we squeeze you and tell you we're going to give your ass 20, 30 life for shit you ain't do, a motherfucker going to roll over and start pointing fingers and tell on the individuals that they know that are doing these things. So basically, you just being a tool. If you're around people that's doing things that you ain't really, that the way that you're not really living, you're only setting yourself up to be a tool for the government to wind up telling on somebody to get yourself out of a situation you shouldn't have been in the first place. And that's what they do, Joe.
Right. So what would you tell these young dudes out here as far as the gang life go?
I mean, Chuck, I tell niggas in general, because you got some old stupid motherfuckers out there too running around talking about they this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying about that.
You got some old dumb motherfuckers out there running around with flags and shit talking about they was this since 93 and all that. Like, all right, cool, man, get the fuck out of here, man, raise your kids. But I said, as far as the young kids, you said, what? You know, I gotta keep it real, Chuck.
You got me crying. Nah, you ain't lying though. Yo, because I know niggas in their 50s still, these niggas still be wearing bandana clothes and shit.
Come on, man. man. Put a button up on, you know what I'm saying, or something. Go get a job, chill out, man, and talk to these niggas and get these niggas on the right mission. But what was your question, though? I ain't want to turn off what you said. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I was just basically saying, like, you know, like trying to forewarn kids about the gang life. Because, I mean, you know, like most of the people that join gangs when we young is for security. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
Right.
you know, like I know a lot of the older niggas that use the younger niggas, they using them as pawns. You know what I'm saying? And they tell, oh, yo, you got to put in some work. We need you to do this. And if you want to be down, and they do something, they might go to jail for it. They never get down and be in jail for the rest of their life.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. You got that situation where you got the older dudes, and I would tell, like, I got a song called "Little Niggas Don't Stay Little Niggas." You know what I'm saying? Coming up with street fighting now, it ain't a game. Get your gun license. Little niggas don't stay little niggas. Caught a case for assault, beat it in trial. Now you thinking you're boss. Little niggas don't stay little niggas. I don't trust him, never did. Pat him down, he might have that thing on his head. Little niggas don't stay little niggas. It's that coming that age bleak story, that shit that had Jay-Z worried. Little niggas don't stay little niggas. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. You got older niggas that, you know, influence the young to put in work and do things that they ain't trying to do no more, or just to reflect and see them put in work like how they used to when they was young. But nowadays, you got young dudes that just want to do this shit. And you know why? Because I remember I was in that position before, and I was brainwashed to a degree too. You know, and I said this before on an interview with Chad Moss, my jailhouse lawyer. But anyway, you know, my father used to sit me down and show me pictures of older dudes that was in jail. They wasn't gang members, but he used to show me dudes that had all this respect, and they had the muscles and the t-shirts and, I mean, tank tops on and all these wild stories. So young dudes hearing these things, not getting the right message from older dudes, they want to go out there and be the next Larry O, you know what I'm saying, or Deadeye, or this big blood dude, or this big blood crip, because of the stories and the reputation of the stories they used to hear about these people. They want to become that person. They want to be the next Rod Diggs. Like, damn, Rod Diggs got an asshole full of time, but yo, everybody in the streets talking about it, and it just comes from not feeling like they're somebody. And I'm here to tell you right now, little homie, you are somebody. You could be the next motherfucking Warren Buffett, or the next Russell Simmons, or the next Leo Cohen, or the next motherfucking, Denzel Washington. All you got to do, little homie, is channel that energy and become somebody. You know, you're on the right path, but just put that energy in a different direction. So if there's any little homie out there right now that's listening to this right now, and he's at that fork in the road and just wanting to be somebody, that's a good thing. Just make sure you channel that energy in a safe environment. Take the proper risk in a safe environment.
Right. Yeah, that was real good advice right there, man. That was real good advice. Yo, so I think you need to drop that joint too. That shit you just spit was fire.
Yeah, and I'm sitting on. They sat me down, man, choke, man, and you can learn through misfortune, man. They say opportunity has a habit of coming in the form of misfortune or temporary defeat. For me, I utilized these 7 years in prison to get myself together. For one, look in the mirror, study self first, know who you is. I'm sitting on over 100 and something songs right now. I got record after record, man. I'm just so geared up and happy. I got the bondage out of my life, and I got some shit, my nigga. Like, for real, man. I'm coming, man. Jinx The Juvie is coming with a vengeance. For real. I'm coming for his mind, man. So, all the rap niggas that's listening to this too, man. I know y'all niggas scared. I know y'all hear them back down on the pill. When I get home, get the fuck out the way. Straight up, man.
Nah, they ain't gonna get out the way. They gonna embrace you when you come home, man. But we hoping this appeal go great for you, man.
It's friendly competition, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I'm coming out to compete and share my talents with the world, man. All that.
Yeah, well, so when your court and stuff start for this appeal?
Well, basically, they came and got me out the fence this last year, September. You know, my court date was scheduled for October, but due to the COVID shit, they kept pushing it back. They pushed it back to March. Then they pushed it back to, they went from October to January to March to now to June. So I spoke to my lawyer and everything like 2 days ago. It's set in stone, you know what I'm saying? Next Wednesday, I'll be in Binghamton Federal Court building at 10 a.m. for my evidentiary hearing. You know, I'm claiming victory right now in the name of the Most High, you know what I'm saying? And after that, I have to get a new plea agreement, and knowing what I know now and the way the laws are due to the First Step Act, I should get either time served or 10 years. 10 years and have me home no later than March next year.
Well, we praying for you, brother, and we definitely hope that it is going to happen. It is going to happen.
You already know. Man. Thanks for having me up there, man. Chop it up, but I call home, they like, yo, man, choke no joke doing this, choke no joke. I'm like, well, Phil, what's up, man? Give me your name, man. Shout out my big homie, you know what I'm saying? Big Phil. Shout out Teflon Music, my management. Shout out DJ New, who produced my new record right now. You could go on any streaming platform service right now, you know what I'm saying, and check out Wrestling with the Fans. It was produced by DJ New. You know what I'm saying? That's the first record we dropped. You know, check out my website, jinxthejuvie.com. All my content, all my t-shirts is up there. You know what I'm saying? You get all the updates, man. So hopefully we be doing the follow-up interview, man, letting you know, like, I won the case and I'll be home. But we doing as soon as I touch the street show.
Yeah, that I can't wait for that, man. I can't wait for you to get in that studio.
Can I